Here with head football coach Lonnie Pries. Coach, thanks for your time this morning. First, congratulations on the win last week at St. Francis, Illinois. Just start off by taking us through that eventful game and kind of overall thoughts there.
Oh, hi. Good morning. Thanks for having us again, Kyle. It was a fun trip. I think as Braden mentioned, I think we've been talking about, or we talked about last week, we had a lot of adversity we had to overcome with starting quarterback, starting running back, going down the first half. We were making lots of mistakes. We had a ton of penalties, and it was exciting. I mean, all that led up to an exciting second half and overtime, but it's definitely not the way we're going to keep winning games, is by getting in a hole and dealing with this kind of adversity. So it was obviously a great finish, though.
And you talk about the finish there. Maybe talk about a little bit what led to that final finish. You put up points to the board early with 7, and then they scored 21 unanswered. In the middle there, you have some injuries and things like that. I guess more so just talk about the overall approach of the team to be able to continue to keep playing hard, keep making plays, and eventually game-winning plays, and just kind of talk about that whole total team effort there.
Yeah, I know at half that was right. We had to leave the field with Joe Connor, our starting running back, on the sideline. We didn't know what had happened, so we left the field like that. We're down 14-7 after driving that first drive and punching in 7-0. We're like, guys are feeling confident. So obviously it's a huge swing. They came back. So at halftime we're like, we're going to find out what we're made of, character-wise, and with other guys stepping up. And this is an opportunity to have one of those games where you're going to look back and be like, wow, we fought like crazy. We made a statement. We overcame the odds, and then we didn't come out and things didn't go great in that third quarter. But then because we got down 21-7, but then people kept their composure. We started to make some plays. Defense made some tremendous turnovers, and obviously you start to feel the momentum go the other way. Then guys started to step up, and we had some lucky bounces, to be honest, on some things, but guys started to make plays, which obviously led to that last opportunity for Braden in regulation, and then obviously in overtime, thanks to that interception in the end zone by the defense. So obviously you got to get some lucky bounces, or balls bouncing your way. You got to have the momentum. You got to have guys stepping up and making plays, and we kind of had that. It was kind of a tale of two halves of a game. So
one of the things that might stick out looking at the box score is the amount of penalties and yardage. Is that just kind of how the game was called, or was there things this week that maybe you guys could tighten up to prevent that moving forward?
Yeah, we have from those penalties, we have a lot that we can clean up. I think we had, on 3 successive drives in the third quarter, I want to say we had 2 false starts and a holding. There had to be, I know there's a 33-yard play and a 20-yard play that were brought back because of penalties on our offense. We had a number of pass interference calls that our guys are playing aggressive, but there's definitely technique that they could do to avoid that. Obviously with any game, there's calls that are like, well, did we really deserve that? But we deserved a lot of them, and we absolutely have to clean it up. As we go into a St. Xavier team, we're going to these teams coming up, and any of these teams in our conference, we cannot have that many penalties and expect to win. So
you mentioned Braden Bennett earlier today. Spoke with us as well, being recognized by the league as Special Teams Player of the Week. I think 3rd player this year to be named that. Just talk a little bit about what he's meant to this team, this program, and for him to be able to perform how he did on Saturday, and kind of what that means for him and the program there, and for yourself.
Well, for Braden, he is one of our captains. He's a leader. He is a tremendous young man who's got a ton of maturity. His dad passed away here within the last year, and that was something that the whole team felt with him, and he handled that with class, with grace, as he went through that trial. So to have him have this opportunity, whether he was Player of the Week or not, just to have especially being a kicker, to have that opportunity to win a game and end a game with your foot, it was pretty special. And I thought a couple times when he was kicking the one in regulation, especially the first time that he made it, and obviously there was a timeout called, so it didn't count. And then then he misses the next one, but then also the one in overtime. In my mind, I literally was thinking, I don't know what heaven's like, but I hope that his dad's able to see this, and I mentioned that to him afterwards, that if you are able to do it, if you're up in heaven, see certain things, I guarantee you he's watching this, and he is so excited for him. We also joked that the block extra point, if that hit the crossbar and bounced in, we're like, yeah, we joked that maybe his dad was sitting on the goalpost and kind of nudged that thing over. So it just, if I had to pick one person to have that happen for, he would absolutely be it on the team with everything that he's gone through.
And then kind of along those lines, just being a senior and, the rest of the senior class you guys have, before we talk about St. Francis, just kind of mention being ranked this week for the first time in school history, coming in at 23, just what that means for the program, for the senior class, and for the school in general.
Well, it's exciting that we were receiving votes a week ago. We did last year, and then we lost, so then obviously we didn't get near the top 25 again. So it's just affirmation and a confidence builder for the guys that, okay, we're receiving votes, and now we're going to win the next game and be able to get up into the top 25. But I think we all know that the rankings, they go week to week. That means nothing now going into St. X. And for the seniors, though, very happy, because you can tell they, because they came here with really not much going on, and they've committed, and to see the growth of this program and their impact on it has been pretty special.
Now, shifting forward, shifting gears to St. X here, St. Xavier, another road game. Just talk a little bit about preparation for them this week so far, maybe some things you guys are emphasizing or looking to tighten up in preparation for St. X.
Well, we're definitely trying to tighten up as far as the offense goes, the false starts, getting sharp, getting mentally ready. I think both sides, I know both sides have certain injuries that we have to deal with, so there's been some adjustments made with different packages on defense. With offense, we got Tyler in, who's very capable, but we definitely are making some adjustments there with some of the plays that we're calling, just to suit his talents. And we also got different running backs who played and been successful, but we're changing things up for them as well. We just know we're getting, we're going to get their best. They lost a tough game. They're one of the perennial, every year, playoff type teams. They still got a great shot to win that side of the division. It's their homecoming. I got a tremendous amount of respect for Coach Feminist, and we're going to get, they're going to be up and ready for us, especially since we beat them last year. That just adds to their motivation. So if we come out and play as sloppy as we did last week, we don't have a chance to win. If we have 16 penalties, there's probably no way we're going to win this week. So we got to clean that up, take care of the ball, and be sharp.
Good luck this week, Saturday at St. Xavier in Illinois. Thanks for your time this morning, Coach. Head Coach Lonnie Pries.
Thank you.